Greetings to all. What up to everybody who took the time out of their life and day to check out my channel and see what's going on in the life of LeRoyyMcCoyy, the man of the hour, the man with the dower. Recording live from Patmos, aka the place where I close my eyes for a couple hours and then wake up and do it all over again. You know, it's me, LeRoyyMcCoyy. This is going to be the realest LeRoyyMcCoyy I've ever did in my life, and inadvertently the longest. So I am not holding you here against your will. If something in the far right corner of your screen entices your appetite, click on that. Go ahead. I'm not. This is for the people who want to know what's going on in the mind of LeRoyyMcCoyy, man of the hour, the man with the dower. And a very wise person told me last week, and by wise I mean old. Old and wise. There's stupid old people, but they have more wisdom and knowledge than us younger people through experience. Because I'm 20, if you're 80, you live my life, and then you lived it again and again and again. So you obviously have, even if you didn't do anything important in those years, you still have experience and you see the way things work and you could pass down something useful to me. And this is what he said to me. There will always be more time than there is life. And that's my next favorite quote for the next couple months. That's how real it is. And it's true because there's so much stuff that I want to do with my life that I really want to accomplish before I die, but I feel like there's not enough time. I'll be blessed if I live to 100. But let's just say 80. The average human lifespan for a male is 75 years. So 80. Let's make it 80. I'm 20. 2, 4, 6, 8. It's 4 quarters. I already spent 1 quarter. I got 75 cents left in my life to do what I want to do. And what is that I want to do? I want to be a doctor. Right now I'm in the medical field, yes. But I have a couple prerequisites, but I'm not really anywhere that close to even medical school. And then like all this stuff, being a resident, all these things, and becoming a doctor, it feels like it's just not a reality for me because it's so much work. But I want to get that done. I want to do that so that I could break down somebody's illness and tell them, just by looking at them from a physiological standpoint, your skin is yellow. Your mucous membrane is not proper. There's something wrong with your kidneys. You need to take this herb and this herb because it'll help your kidney function, and stop doing this. And now your whole body could work in harmony and unison as one functional organelle. You know? That's because I want to help people with herbs, not with drugs, but with herbs the right way. I want to be a lawyer. I want to be able to stand in a court, and mostly for myself. I want to help everyone else too. Yes, I do. But right now I want to be a lawyer for me. So I can stand in a court and plead my case to a jury of my peers without the judge looking at me and saying, son, I hereby revoke your right to represent yourself and leave my courtroom until you come back with an attorney. Because that's happened to me in Yonkers City Court. The realest judge in there is Judge Serrato. Everyone else I don't like because they do wrong. And that's, I'm not going to get into a whole political aspect of that, but if you step into a courtroom, you're stepping onto their ship. But what you're really doing, you're stepping into their ballpark, and you're playing by their rules that they know and you don't know, because they have the rule book and you don't. And it's not your fault. It is your fault to them, but it's not your fault. They are not speaking English. The words that are coming out of their mouth are English, but the meaning is so different. Like a person. I'm a person. In court, person could be anything. Blasey Blah Incorporated can be a person. My jacket could be a person. A legal fiction, a non-human entity can be a person in court. Sort of like in Arabic too, it's the same thing. You can write an African language. You can write with the Arabic letters African language, an African dialect with the Arabic letters. You can write Yiddish with the Hebrew characters. So, see how the confusion gets like where the borders get distorted. Anyways, I want to become a doctor. I want to become a lawyer. I do, so I can help people who've been done wrong. You have the right to bear arms. Pew, pew, pew. As an American citizen. Pew, pew, pew. It's one of the first 3. I don't know if it's 1, 2, or 3, but the first 3 amendments in the Constitution, Declaration, all that good stuff. You have the right to bear arms. But if you get caught in an illegal firearm, not unlawful, illegal, 3.5-year minimum sentence you must do in jail. That is, something is wrong there. There's a lot of examples. I don't want to get into that. Let's move on to the next thing. More LeRoyyMcCoyy will be in time, and we'll talk more about law. I want to learn Arabic. I do. And not only do I want to learn Arabic, I want to learn Quran. And I feel like when I did my LeRoyyMcCoyy a couple weeks ago, I'm talking about learning Arabic, I really bit off like a lot more than I could chew. Because I could sit here all day and Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen. But am I grasping with my mind and with my heart the nature and essence of those words? No. I'm just moving my mouth and tongue and pharynx in such a way that those sounds are coming out in that order. Memorization and repetition. That's all it is. Yeah, I could tell you in English, in the name of Allah, praise be to Allah, the beneficent, the merciful, honor the day of judgment, the alone we worship and the alone we seek for this and that. Yes, but am I truly grasping what it means in Arabic? Because that's Quran is in Arabic. You can't sit there and read a transliteration of the Quran and be like, oh yeah, I read Quran. No, you don't. It's Arabic. Arabic is a language it was said in, and that's the language that it's in. You cannot change that. I also want to learn Hebrew. Don't come at my neck, cut my head off for that. Because listen to those are both original languages. Arabic, Hebrew. Where do they come from? Aramaic. Aramaic is the true, but Aramaic is a conglomeration of many dialects and languages and stuff, but just with those characters. Like Aramaic was made, and then the Phoenicians like, hey, I'll use that to put my language into those things. Just how you can use other words, like you can write African with Arabic letters, you can write Yiddish with Hebrew. That's how Aramaic was. You could write. Everybody started writing their language with the Aramaic characters. So that's where it all stemmed from. Hebrew. I want to learn the Torah too, even though it says in the Quran they got their book and they did not do right with it. They didn't grasp the meaning of what it was, but there's still truth in there. In the Bible too, even though I have a feeling every Mason who's crossed paths with that Bible has altered it for his own benefits and corruption of, human advancement. But there is truth within the Bible. I want my child to read the Bible, Quran, and the Torah and be able to do it all in the vernacular of what they're supposed to be. Even though English is a really corrupt language, yeah, I still learn English because he's around English-speaking people all day, every day. I want him to learn Arabic and I want him to learn Hebrew. He's going to know all three and read them all respectively in their unadulterated state. That's what I want with my life. And I don't feel like I have enough time. Even though it only took me 6 minutes and 43 seconds to tell you what it is, to go through that would take many, many years. So, I already spent a quarter. I got 75 more cents. I could get a bag of chips and a Capri Sun, or a sour burger, 2 sour burgers and a juice. Or I could really just devote my whole life into, it's hard in which ways I would do it. Do I become a doctor first? No. And you know what? I'm not bothering with that. I just want to tell you guys what I want to do. Alhamdulillah. Love everybody. And what do you want to do with your life? Make it happen. There's always more time than there is life, so make it count. That's what I'm saying. Make it count. I'm talking to me when I say that make it count. I'm going to make my life count. My time here will count. I love y'all. Be easy. Mwah.